Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Frank Sriracha Jr. with another ZeroSpace replay that I'm going to cast for you here. In the upper left, we have Cho, our a Protectorate player, versus another Protectorate player, the Time Wizard, who I believe is male. But what do I know? Alright, so they're both going to start off identical builds. And are they both going to go for same... Yeah, they're both going to go for their own things, but...
For the Protectorate.
Looks like Cho... Or no, that is the Time Wizard. Time Wizard's going to have Prefect Aster, and Cho's got She Who Stalks. These are both kind of like orange, yellow-ish colors. Yeah, it's yellow versus orange. This is going to get confusing quick. But it's fine, it's fine. She Who Stalks versus Aster games are always really fun. Just because, like, Prefect Aster has a gafillion escapes. But, yeah, She Who Stalks can pounce and can dish out the hurt. So it's cool that they're both going to kind of fight over the tower here. We got the Corsair outpost coming out for Time Wizard, and a deep one coming out for Cho. There we go. Deep one's just about finished. Along with an assembly plant. Man, I got to see some mech play earlier today. That was a really, really cool game. Alright, looks like Cho's gonna be... Oh, wait. Time Wizard's gonna be going for their expansion first. Excuse me. What do we see here? We see a... Oh! Is this just an extra prospector? What am I looking at here? Why is there one, like, triangle, a yellow triangle icon right over here? Is there a prospector there or something? Yeah, I wonder if they have such a low, like, priority to get attacked that whenever these, whenever those units get rallied out, like, they just don't bother attacking. Alright, we've got a couple of the Danger Jeeps here. Corsair Rovers. I'm not going to get political here or anything, but, you know, maybe these are like the 2026 Toyota. What was the model of that one like all-terrain vehicle that was discovered out in like some conflict zone? That was very suspicious that they were all like brand new Toyotas. Anyway, they kind of look like a technical, but they're, you know, sci-fi. Looks a lot better. Alright, meanwhile, over here, Cho is going to be pushing the issue, destroys the assembly plant, finds the natural, decides not to attack it. Oh, he probably had the opportunity to attack it. But Cho will go back, did a little bit of damage, is going to come back and get this tower. And they took different talents in the beginning as well. Okay, so Cho's going for faster veterancy, but Time Wizard's going for heals and teleports. Interesting. Okay, so now we've got the two different types of, like, Hot Wheels, I don't know what you want to call that, the Rocket League vehicles there. And there's just no reaction here from Time Wizard. Time Wizard's just happy to, like, eat that damage. And Cho, I think, is being a little bit, like, overly cautious. If he stuck around, he could probably could have gotten one of those supply platforms. This always ends well. Oh, man. All right, so Titan's out. It's going to be doing great anti-medium damage. And these are all... All right, light armor, light armor, light armor. Yeah, that Titan's not going to be, like, doing bonus to anything. Ay, ay, ay. Does it do bonus to buildings, though? No, just bonus to medium. Which none of these units are. They're all lightly armored. These guys do... No. 60 damage per second. Good lord. But they attack more than, like, a little bit more than 3 times a second. She Who Pounces. Yeah, not She Who Stalks. It's She Who Pounces. Jumps on forward. Wants to kind of doing this fun little, like, Slender Man looking walk type of deal. And now the Titan can just, like, camp up in the corner there and say, alright, if you want to come fight me, but going to be to your detriment. She Who Stalks comes out of her big girl form. And I wonder if they're just going to, like, size each other up over here. One of the Needlers does go down. A bunch of these commandos do bonus to nothing. She Who Stalks pounces on forward. Is Prefect oh no, that was a great shot. Beautiful connection from Prefect Aster to get as many units as he did in that shotgun blast. But now I think Time Wizard is like got enough firepower to build up like a defense. Yeah, Cho's just like bled off too many of the bubble wrap units. I think it's time to leave. Yeah, you don't stick around for this. Whoa! All right, so the Juggernaut's out. The Indari Devourer is out. Is this just like this is just a kaiju battle versus the Rocket League faction? Beautiful connection there on the that flame AoE from the Juggernaut. It gets recalled, so I think it got healed a little bit. Whoa! Yeah, all those vehicles are just vanishing. Alright, assembly plant goes down. Alright, that Devourer, though, is going to be causing some issues. Alright, down goes Prefect Aster, and I don't know if there's anything left for, I don't think there's anything left for Time Wizard to do. GG's! Cho, with, like, the smattering of kaiju battle units, manages to take out Time Wizard with some pretty early but constant aggression. GG's, guys. Thank you so much for the submission.